It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the dynamic Tyreek Hill. He's coming off one of his biggest games in both yards and touchdowns last week. It's the Dolphins in the pass on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they can be well set up for the rest of the year.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. On second down, Tua being chased out left. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on third down. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. The Dolphins 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do them any favors. They gave them 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win
on the first down run, he gets maybe 3. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. It's sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
21G. Hey, 21T.
Off a play action. Tagovailoa steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. J.Waddle, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Patriots 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. But you look at this defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Patriots.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So nothing doing there. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
On the tackle. A gain of 5. And the Dolphins first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 14. Patriots 7.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And Judon continues to be a home run signing by New England. Had a breakout 12.5 sacks his first year there. Up that number to 15.5 last season. Good for 4th in the NFL.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here comes Berrios. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua going to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Miami.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This pass complete to Higgins. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd 8 inches at the 23-yard line.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Looking to pass. Tua. Dancing to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Gesicki, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Defense. That penalty is declined.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them. On
1st down, Tagovailoa. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. J.Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Finding Bourne here over the middle. Room to maneuver at the 35. Still going. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now Ryan for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Second and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Being chased. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, partner, we know they came out of locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quick.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Oh, the return is now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Here's Achane to start the drive. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 21G. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down, a run by Achane. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Up the middle, Achane. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. completed to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down right there after the catch at the 34.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Now Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Running left is Stevenson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Jones now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Gets around him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz
Stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now HN on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are looking.
Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25.